everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Eve and I make videos a little bit about everything from K-pop to commentary to reactions to pop culture to drama to a ton of different things. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. So for today's video, first of all, if you hear any background noise, it is hot. It is so hot in my room, so I have a fan pointed at me, and if that is making noise, I am sorry, but I literally cannot make this video otherwise, okay? Alright. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about Mark Lee, who is the former member of NCT, and we're going to be talking about his response to the backlash regarding his recent controversy. I spoke about it briefly in a previous video, but I will be recapping here too, just in case you just want to know that, because in that video I talked about more than just Mark. It was like a bunch of other stuff mashed into one. So if you just wanted to know the basics of what had happened here, if you never heard of this before, or you're like, why do people not like Mark right now? Well, I'm going to tell you why people don't like Mark right now. Mark had previously been under fire for wearing a shirt with a Confederate flag on it. And like, it wasn't just that. Like, there's like so many different reasons why that was a problem. And the full statement and apology written by his agency then read, because obviously after all the backlash, he released like a statement through his company. Hello, this is Upper Room. We would like to express our sincere apologies for the concern, discomfort, and disappointment caused by the vintage t-shirt that appeared in a photograph shared recently. The item was selected solely as a piece of vintage costuming. However, upon recognizing the historical significance and sensitivity associated with the symbol displayed on the t-shirt, we took steps to ensure that it would not be visible in any official content. Despite these efforts, the image was later shared externally, resulting in the symbol's visibility and causing understandable concern among the public. Regardless of intent, we acknowledge that this matter should have been handled with greater diligence and care. We take full responsibility for this oversight. Upper Room and the artist unequivocally reject and do not tolerate racism, hate, discrimination, or any form of intolerance. We understand the gravity of the concerns that have been raised and deeply regret the distress caused by this incident. We also thank those who brought this matter to our attention. We value the feedback received and are listening carefully to the concerns expressed by our community. In response, we will strengthen the internal review procedures for costume selection and content approval to help prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. We also offer our sincere apologies to everyone who had been hurt, offended, or disappointed by the situation. We remain committed to acting with greater responsibility, awareness, and care moving forward. Upper Room. Obviously, fans and those directly offended by this, which would have been like primarily the black community, they did not buy that apology, and found it incredibly fucked up to water the shirt down to just being a vintage costume, given the historical and racist background tied to white supremacy. About 2 months later, Mark finally spoke out himself, and I will be going over that right now. It's a video, we're gonna be watching it together. Oh shit, there's more. Okay, so he addresses many things in this, it seems. So basically, the main thing, one of the things that he was getting called out for, though, was the rumors that he was allegedly in a cult. And then there was a rumor that he was his manager's housewife. I can't. The reason why people thought that was because that he was over here, like, taking his manager's kids to school and stuff and picking them up and spending time with them, and like, everybody was like, oh, is this what he's been spending his time doing ever since he left NCT? Like, this is kind of concerning. I hope he's okay.
Before we actually get into the music, though, there have been some things that I wanted to say to you guys directly. Um, it's been on my mind, and I just felt like I had to get this off my chest. And so I just felt like I had to turn this live on, and to really just tell you guys how I felt um, regarding the uh, the T-shirt with the Confederate flag on it. I am aware of the pain that it brought to a lot of people, um, and especially to my black fans, to the black community. And um, I know that I am very responsible for them. I, but I really wanted to directly tell you guys that it really wasn't my intention with me knowing the meaning of the flag, the historical significance of it. It really shouldn't have happened. Uh, and it really does not reflect who I am as a person. But seeing so many fans being hurt by it, it really hurt me as well. Um, I had no intention knowing the meaning of the flag, and I should have. There are no excuses to that. But I just wanted to promise you guys directly that something like that will never happen again. With me and my whole team, we have made, we have taken steps to make sure that something like that doesn't happen. Um, but
I just think, okay, listen, sorry for pausing, but I feel like even if, say he didn't know, maybe he thought the flag was something else. I was telling my friend who is not like, does not follow up with like K-pop stuff that much. I was like talking to her about it. And she was like, what if he thought it was like the British flag or something? And I was like, well, then he would have been very ignorant and stupid. Like, that's very stupid to think about. Um, I think regardless of that, like I said, it's just very ignorant. I feel like that's something he should have known because he he grew up in a place where, because he's Canadian. They for sure learned about it there too. Pissed me off.
and I know that a lot of people have been waiting for me to kind of address this directly.
And you took 2 months to do it. I think something about that is very about it too. Um, Given the severity of what it was that he did, you know? And it's just not fair that and I also want to say that this apology is not exactly for everybody to accept or not accept. It is obviously up to the black community and the people who he had directly offended to say whether or not this was a good apology or not. However, from like an outsider looking in type of thing, I still think it's kind of bullshit. We're not even like we're not even done with it yet. But I still think like it was a very stupid thing and it was very ignorant and
And I've been sitting on this for a while. I really wanted to get this off my chest. And so I thought today was the right time for me to tell you guys. Um, it really breaks my heart to think that maybe the trust has been broken. But
yeah.
I promise you that I'll make it up to you guys. Um, with my actions and with my music, I'll make sure to make it up to you guys. If you will.
A lot of people clocked that the only reason why he is coming out now to say all of this is probably because he has music releasing soon. And he's trying to save face so that when the music comes out, it doesn't flop terribly. Because after this, I feel like it will keep. But that's on me. And again, like it is not my apology to accept also, but I personally just I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't because it's just so stupid.
Allow me to have one more chance. I'll try my best in that. And so once again, I truly would like to apologize for the pain that that picture has brought to a lot of people. And I promise to educate myself more on that matter as well.
Please do, Mark.
When I first
That's all we could hope.
heard about it, actually, I read about it. I was shocked, um, and our entire team made sure that it wasn't on any official content, but the picture got leaked. Um, and we instantly uploaded an apology as well. Um, but no, I really felt like I had to personally take action for this. And so,
This is what he should have done in the beginning. You know, he should have sat down and said something himself, directly from himself, to like, and not through the company, because he should have known better. 1,000% he should have known better. But also, I think like came forward, like earlier, if he was very clear about what he had done, what all of that. For example, they sorry about that, by the way. I have chickens and they are very noisy animals, okay? But yeah, like I was saying, if this wasn't 2 months late, this apology from him directly, I feel like what other people were saying about this, which we will go over later too, like the response to this, we'll go over that. But I think the response would have been way different had that been the case, you know, had he come forward with this quicker. Anyway.
once again, I'd like to apologize for bringing so much pain to a lot of people. I really doesn't. It's not. It had no intention, no personal intention. So yeah. And thank you for taking the time to wait for me to really address this. I know a lot.
We didn't have a choice. Like, we didn't have a choice, and a lot of us weren't exactly waiting for it. I feel like a lot of them weren't waiting for it. They had already given up on him after watering the shirt down to just being vintage and just being like, oh, it's just a vintage costume. It's nothing like of a big deal.
But yeah, thank you for waiting until this moment.
Okay. What else is there?
And also, uh, uh, and also, there have been a lot of, I don't know, I think there have been a lot of crazy things on the internet these days,
So you gonna talk about the cult
regarding my life
and the housewife allegations?
and my religion, and I just felt like I had to address this as well.
I'm gonna say this now also. There is no, like, nothing wrong with being religious and believing in what you believe in, as long as you are not being an asshole about it. And given the fact that this all came out around the same time, like his company being like a Bible reference, I'm guessing. I don't know. What do I know about like that, you know? But nothing wrong with that if you are doing that in a sense where you are not causing harm to people around you and you are not bothering the people around you, you know? We've all seen it online, you know? And in Mark's sense, I feel like because that came out and then the Confederate flag shirt and like all of that, everybody put like 2 and 2 together and they were like, oh, so you're one of those.
I know that there have been a lot of silly videos on TikTok, on the internet, regarding whether I'm in a cult or anything. As funny as it sounds, I can't believe I have to address this, but yeah, I am not in a cult. I'm a Christian, and I always have been.
That's what somebody who is in a cult would say.
And there's no question about it. Um, and also just with, I think, with uh, the YouTube vlog that I uploaded um,
These are the housewife allegations, guys.
recently, there's also been a lot of talk about about where I live and all that. And yeah, I am currently living here in New York um, with David, my manager, and I don't really label him as my manager. He's actually a really good friend of mine.
Sorry, I thought he was gonna say, like, I don't label him as my manager, I label him as my man. And I would have been like, okay, period. Like, as you do, I guess. Okay. I'm sorry, I just.
And he is also my music collaborator. We make music together. Um, we've been making music together since April too. So yeah, day and night we talk about music, we work on music,
Is that all you do?
and so it's pretty much like a songwriting camp right now. But
I see, I see.
uh like there's just so many things on the internet um, that I was just kind of like I found it I thought it was very unbelievable, and I just felt like I had to address it. Um, so yeah, and he's also pretty much like my extended family too.
I'm sorry, I find the housewife allegations and the cult allegations pretty funny. I don't know, like, there's any validity to it. I think maybe people were just kind of making that up. I don't know. I didn't see like the entirety of the allegations. I did know that they exist though. I don't know why people thought that, but people did think like because the fact that he was over here in New York and they were like, "Oh, does he like is he like actually making music? Because why is he over here taking his manager's kids to school, bringing them back and like doing spending like so much time with them and all, like, I don't know. I think that's what I saw. I thought it was really funny. I thought people were just making fun of him. I thought people were just making fun of Mark because people did not like fuck with him anymore. Which I think that really is like what it came down to, but I'm not sure.
But I was really concerned about a lot of fans just um, worrying about all these things on the internet, and I felt like I had to really address this to make sure that a lot of fans don't worry about the silly TikTok videos. So yeah.
Okay, I think this is the last one. Yeah.
Actually, um, we've been making music since April, and we're pretty much almost done with an album. And
That's what this whole life is about. That's the real reason why he made this live, yo. He didn't want his music to flop that he's been working on. And I think that is why I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about the apology. It is not my apology to accept, I will say again. But you're doing this because he has music coming out.
I hope you guys are looking forward to that as well.
I'm not. I'm sorry, Mark, but I am not. Okay. So then after he went on his story, like after the live, he went on his story and he said this, which we will be reading right now. I want to clarify something I said during my Instagram live. During the live, I misspoke when I said that I knew the meaning and historical significance of the symbol. What I meant to say was that I did not know the meaning or historical significance of the symbol at the time. I want to be clear, I did not understand that what the symbol represented, and neither did my team. There is no excuse for that. I take full responsibility for my lack of awareness and sincerely regret the hurt and pain that it caused, especially to my Black fans. I've always believed in celebrating inclusivity, respecting others, and using my music to bring people together. What happened does not reflect those values or who I am as a person. I recognize that not knowing does not lessen the impact. I deeply regret that I was uneducated about the history and meaning behind the symbol, and I am committed to learning, educating myself, and doing better moving forward. I am truly sorry to everyone I hurt. I hope my actions going forward can reflect the respect and inclusivity I believe in. I just think he was just stupid, you know? Okay, so maybe don't put your apology about being racist and a quick snippet of upcoming music in the same live. Yeah. A lot of people were thinking about it like that. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Some people did accept it, but I guarantee you, I feel like those people do not. Okay, here, this is where I'm gonna see the responses. Why would you wear a Confederate flag in the first? Buffy's is always right. We had 2 menstrual cycles to apologize. Save it, trapezoid chin. It's fucking crazy. This nothing burger ass apology. He apologized and then promoted his upcoming music. Just hypocrite ass. First of all, who gave him that to wear? A simple solution would be to put more people of color on K-pop. PR teams. Yeah, no, seriously. I think maybe. And in general, he doesn't even like work in the industry anymore, I don't think. I don't know if he still does K-pop now, like, because he literally just left. So, that is where we're currently at there. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Let me know if you think that his apology was acceptable or not. I'm not sure. It's not my place to say. I personally don't think so. I don't think it was that good, only because it was so late. It was so late. And let me know what you think about this in the comment section. What you think about the situation, what you think about his apology. If you think that I don't know, I feel like he only did this to promote his own music, and that is fucked up to do. So fucked up to do, because, come on now. You know, time and place, and you did it at my birthday dinner type shit, you know? Also, I wanted to know whether or not you guys would be down for me to do, like, live streams while I'm doing these types of videos. I feel like the company would be nice while I'm making these videos so that I can read comments, you know. But I don't think I have a large enough audience for that yet. Probably in the future, y'all. But yeah. That's all for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, or if you want me to cover a topic of your choice, let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!